Hello everyone, my name is Legeroni and this game is Rise of Kingdoms. And what do we have today? Ticklefist from NTO is getting couple of rallies, 314 million power when the rally started. That's pretty much what his power was. 27 million troops in the city. OMG, he's getting rallied. Look at the damage that YSG is doing. It is literally insane. 280,000. That is a lot. In the end, he didn't got zeroed. You're already seeing that Rally is getting disbanded. He's doing a massive amount of damage. But I want to give a couple of tips and advices about when a player like this is trying or having an attempt to try to zero him, because I'm not sure if you're noticing from the video or from what is actually happening over here. Rallies are coming one after another and they are being disbanded one after another. That is pretty bad. I mean, obviously is getting a lot of reinforcements in the rallies, but it's just not working very well. Mehmed is also a pretty bad option to actually rally with. And there you go, this is the 5th rally which is coming like after 2 rallies have already been disbanded. Also Attila and Takeda, it's a pretty bad option. I would go Genghis Saladin. I'll be very honest. I'm not sure why they didn't use Genghis Saladin from the beginning. I mean, Genghis is full nuking oriented. Saladin also has city specific skill because he's a conquering commander in the same time. Genghis and Saladin would have been a pretty good option considering that he has YSG, so he does skill damage, so trying to mitigate some of that skill damage would have been a much better option. So the synchronization was pretty bad for a very long time on the 5 rallies. This is one of the most important part when you want to take down this magnitude of players, or these high power players, when they have a lot of troops in the city, because it's not easy. I mean, even if he would have had like Charles and Richard, just the city himself, it would have done a lot of damage, just normal attack damage. But he is lucky enough and he actually had a YSG. Now he started with 184 million kills, just for the record, but now it's updating. I checked before everything started. It started with 184 million kills, but his kills are getting updated after each rally was being disbanded. I did get a couple of reports, but I do have to say that the city was winning almost every single time. So 9 out of the 10 reports the city was winning, and once we get to the end, you will see the final reports results and you will see how much damage he actually managed to cause, just because the synchronization was not as good as it should be. So there you go, just one rally, 160,000. So how much is Attila Takeda doing with his normal attack? 70,000, 25,000. That is 27 million troops in that city. Attila Takeda will take a lifetime to take down that city. Now that there is more rallies hitting, obviously the damage is being increased. But again, we have a Mehmed with Tomiris. Tomiris is definitely needed, especially if you're using a lot of skill damaging rallies. You definitely need at least one Tomiris. But Attila and Takeda is really not doing much. I have seen reports when Attila and Takeda took like 700 dead and the city took like 40,000 dead. Now you can, make the compare that Attila and Takeda is good when you want to zero cities with low amount of troops, maybe 3, 4, 5 million, because I got burned too. There's no reason to hide it. The video is out there. I got burned too with a decent amount of reinforcement, but on this kind of players, it's just Attila Takeda is just not working, and there's 3 Attila Takeda hitting, so they're pretty much just really tickle fist him. All these 3 Attila Takeda, they are giving him free kills in this moment. It's only the Mehmed that is actually doing something with the skill damage. And the second in command is a Tomiris, and that's more surprising. You're using a Tomiris when there's 3 Attila Takeda rallies going on. I mean, it's not much benefit, isn't it, right now? So a lot of mistakes have done. Again, here comes the 4th rally after the other rallies are almost going down. They also not disbanding the rally in time, and they are taking unnecessary death, but they probably can afford it, or they probably really wanted to zero him. You never know, this might be a thing as well. So there you go, another rally being disbanded. There is a video when Solimar has been zeroed where Kingdom 1093 done an amazing job about zeroing a 400 million power player. I'm definitely gonna put a card on top so you can definitely check that. That is actually the best way you can do it. The rallies need to be on a 10 seconds between one another. I mean, if one rally hits and then, you know, 10 seconds later the other rally hit, or all the rally hit between 10 seconds to each other, that's good. That's actually good. But when one rally hits and then in another minute comes the second rally and then later on, this is not working. Also to mention, he started with 4.1 million dead. That's why I'm waiting for the update to see, because at this moment he's taking dead troops. So Ticklefist at this moment is definitely taking dead troops. His garrison is YSG and Charles Martel. I do have to say that this kind of events is not like something that is happening every day when 300 million power players are getting multiple rallies. So it's very hard to tell which is the best garrison in this kind of situation when you get multiple rallies. Charles Martel might have done a very good job because of the counterattack damage bonus and the shield. When you have 27 million troops in the shield in the city, the shield might be a lot more powerful than some people think. Because on his last set of rally, he switched to YSG and Sansu, but at that point he had like half of the troops left, or a little bit over half of the troops, and I'm not sure that actually was done as great as Charles Martel, which is really weird, but we will get there. So at this point he lost 1.9 million troops and he done 10 million kills, because he started with 184 million kills. So 10 million kills versus 1.9 million troops, I think that's a pretty good trade so far, if you want to ask me. Alright, so let's go further and let's see some more set of rallies going on him. Because is this entertaining? Oh hell yeah, it definitely is entertaining. So I think I had some reports over there. Someone was sending me screenshots, but later on I also started getting the reports. This is a 2-hour recording, so I'm just, you know, fast forwarding as much as I can. So I suppose the rallies are coming in. Also, there is another thing that I need to mention, which is very important. When you hit a player like this, you need a tanking rally. I mean, I'm not sure if you're noticing many times, right now is the archers that is actually tanking, which is pretty wrong, because there's actually no defense, no skill damage reduction. Attila and Takeda, let's say it's okay-ish, but I wouldn't use Attila and Takeda on a power player like this. And we are noticing 3 rallies hitting, and where are the other 2? Because they are using 5 rally system to actually take down this player. So a miss synchronization again on the rallies. Only 3 players hitting. I do have to say that pork chops makes me hungry every time I click on him. So you need a tanking rally. Now what is a tanking rally meaning? It might be surprising for you, but when you do multiple rallies, you need a Charles and Richard. Or you need Leonidas is also very tanking, or even a Constantine. You need something that can actually, you know, soak up damage. Pretty much that is their role, because they don't do damage, but they can take damage, and they take it very reduced. So that's, you know, a really good way to actually take down power players. You make sure you have a tanking rally and make sure you have 4 damaging rally, but no Attila and Takeda. Even my players, I told them so many times they wanted to rally 100 million, 150 million power player with Attila Takeda. I told them, save your calves, don't waste your calves for no reason. With Attila Takeda, I'll never take down a very high power player. With a lot of reinforcements, might be possible, but still very risky. You need the skill damage. The skill damage, it gives to the city a lot of slightly wounded. Now, that's probably you're thinking, well, that's not beneficial because you're not doing severely wounded, you're not doing that, you're just doing slightly wounded. You have a very good point, but it does reduce the number in the city, right? So by reducing the number in the city, meaning that your rallies are taking less damage. So that's again very beneficial for you. I do have to say that I did enjoy this quite a lot. It was really really fun, the struggle they were trying to put on trying to take him down. I mean, it's true that he's taking dead troops, but he is a player. I mean, if a player managed to get to this power, he can rebuild. But all these troops that all these players are losing right now, for some is gonna be very, very hard to rebuild. All right, so here it is. This is from Porkchop. 1.6 million. Edward and Mehmed, and the city took 1.4 million. Okay, so I would say that this is almost an even trade, but still the rally took it big time. The only reason they are probably using Mehmed is because of the troops capacity in the rally, because you're noticing the rally started with 2.8 million. So obviously the higher the number, the higher the impact, and Edward just does big numbers, so that's pretty cool. Mehmed gives kill damage and attack, pretty much exactly what Edward needs to do, a lot of damage, but you also really don't want Edward to tank. If this rally would have been like the second rally hitting or the third rally hitting, this might have looked much better, probably in the favor of the ones hitting. So here it is. He's 199 million kills. He started with 184, so he's done 15 million kills so far, and he lost 4.1 million troops. His death count started with 4.1 million. So he lost 4.1 million troops and he done 15 million kills. Now obviously he's losing T5, and the opponents that are actually rallying him, they are probably a mix of troops, probably mostly are tier 4, but still I would say that is a win for him, because all those dead are divided to a lot of players that probably don't have a lot of troops. So this is definitely a win for him. Next to him there is another beast player, because you're probably noticing there is a little bit of a skirmish. There is J1313, 732 million kills, and obviously the first thing I always check when someone has a lot of kills, I want to check if they have tier 1 kills. Well, I have to say that this player doesn't. I mean, those tier 1 and tier 2 and tier 3, they are probably just randomly hitting or zeroing some random farms. When you have 732 million kills, it's inevitable to have a couple of millions of tier 1, 2 and 3. So 732 million kills, WDF to that, that is a lot of kills. J1313 is a beast. Definitely a beast on the battlefield. I like his picture in the portrait as well. 24 million dead. Oof. Highest power 237 million, so he definitely lost a lot. 22 billion resource donations. Oh my god. Definitely this alliance has some really beastie players, and now Ticklefist is also gonna get on the ranks of being a beast after this, on the amount of troops he's going to kill and the amount of death he's going to have. But again, I really enjoy and I really like when I see all these power players, actually using their power, actually using their troops, actually doing a lot of kills. It's just amazing. That's all I have to say. It's just amazing. Now let's see the next set of rallies, because we were talking a lot, and again we have the same mistake of the previous rallies. This synchronization was much better of these 4 rallies, but again we have the Archer rally tanking of Edward, and again they send 2 Attila Takeda rallies. Like I was mentioning at the beginning, they probably seen the reports as well. Genghis and Saladin would have done much better, considering they have Tomiris in there. Yeah, they do. They have Tomiris in there, so some Genghis and Saladin would have been much beneficial in this situation. But that was their choice of rallies, and they're definitely killing some troops. They're definitely having some fun, and as long as they're having fun, I mean, in the end, that's all that matters, right? Because that's what everyone, and that's why everyone is going into the Lost Kingdom, to have some fun. Numbers, is just numbers. How many you lose in the end, that's not really so important, because war games are made to be fun, so everyone is having fun. Ticklefist is definitely having a lot of fun after the game, watching the reports or watching some live stream or watching some recording about what his city was capable to do. The players rallying him, they were also super hyped about the action that was going on. They were losing troops Everyone was losing troops and resources, but it didn't matter, everyone was hyped. Let's take down 300 million power player. It's an achievement, so why not? Alright, so the two archers rally have been disbanded. You're probably wondering why Attila Takeda is still standing. It's for the same reason I was mentioning. Attila has 15% skill damage reduction, plus from Takeda you get another 5% skill damage reduction, and Takeda has even more defensive options. And here it is, the 5th rally, and oh my god. I mean, 2 rallies have been disbanded, 2 rallies are almost to get disbanded, and we get the 5th rally. That is a very, very late rally, and it's about to disband because the show is over on this run at least. Yep, but he's getting a reinforcement. He's definitely getting a reinforcement. There you go, another rally have been disbanded. Probably the next rally, the next 2 rallies will be disbanded in just short moment. Like I'm saying, Attila Takeda, they're not doing skill damage. So to take down, how many 20 millions they're probably left right now in the city with Attila Takeda when he's doing like 200k skill damage, 135 skill damage to your rally. That takes a long time. That definitely takes a long time. And there you go. The rally got disbanded. Now let's see the update. He's at 204 million kills. That means he killed 20 million troops. He killed 20 million troops so far. WTF to that. Oh boy, wish I had that many troops in my city. That would have been so lovely. Well, I would probably spend at least 10-15 million of it solo defending a flag. So I'm not sure if that would be a very good option for me to have this many troops. But let's check his information. 10 million dead. Oof. He's at 6.1 million dead so far. But like I said, he just killed 20 million. I mean, he already killed at least 3 times more than he lost. So I will say that right now is still a win for Ticklefist on the amount of dead troops he cost. Alright, so let's move forward. So here it is, because I was saying about Attila and Takeda, and at this point, there were 22.6 million troops in the city. And exactly what I was telling. Attila and Takeda is not doing great in the city. So the rally took almost 900,000 dead versus 400,000 dead in the city. It's just that is still too much power in the city for Attila and Takeda to actually do something. And here we have J1313 who's trying to fight off the forces that are here to reinforce the rallies that are hitting his friend. So he's definitely putting some hurt, and I actually seen some combinations from him that I might think about them in the future. I see a Richard going down in just a moment, but he has some very strong pairs. Definitely very strong pairs. Definitely a lot of good equipment on those commanders, because right now he's getting swarmed, but before that he was demolishing. He was definitely demolishing. At least I do have to say that he's putting a hurt on these marches that are here to reinforce. And we see Gun Shadow Spawn again with Attila and Takeda. That's a good start. That's a good start if it would have had a follow-up. So if this rally would have had a follow-up of 4 rallies, that would have been okay. And it does, but just a little bit way too late. So we finally see the TGD alliance synchronizing much better with the other rallies. And now we have 4 rallies hitting. Oh boy, that the guy Gun with Ethelflaed, he took it. So there's 4 rallies hitting right now the city. The synchronization was definitely better. We see an Alex with, I believe it was Leonidas. Alex and Leonidas, they probably change a little bit the troops, because probably people were saying, please, no more cabs. No more cabs, slow it down with cabs. So now they switched to infantry. Alexander and Leonidas, that should have been the tanking rally, if you want to ask me personally, but it's not the tanking rally, it's Attila and Takeda. Well, okay, it's their choice. If it's not the tanking rally, then it should have gone with YSG. Alex YSG, probably much better results. Alex Frederick, I mean, why not? Even Alex Mehmed, that could also work as well. But we have Alex and Leonidas. That could have been the tanking rally. And here it is. Better late than never. The 5th rally with Edward. So finally another Edward. So they dropped on Cavs a little bit. One rally of Cavs went down. I do have to say that they are bringing him on yellow at this moment. They are bringing him on yellow, but they are definitely still not causing enough damage. And that's mainly because of the Attila Takeda. Even the city is doing way less damage. I'm not sure if you noticed, but even the city is doing like just 100k-ish on each target. I'm not sure, but I think in that Edward, that's Edward and Mehmed. Yep, that's Edward and Mehmed. That's a mix of troops rally. I see Cavs in there, I see Siege. I think people see Mehmed and they're probably thinking that it's a mix of troops rally. That's pretty interesting. At this moment, these rallies are pretty low. All of them. They're definitely not being topped up. Oof. Bad Ken. Oh, he didn't even manage to the rally. Oh my god, that's probably 100% dead. That's probably all troops died. That's sad. That's really sad. Okay, so we are watching another win for the city. Definitely, this is gonna be another win for the city. 2 rallies are on red. 1 rally is about to get on red. Mix of troops rally. Complete mayhem. Complete mayhem. Ticklefist is definitely putting a hurt on these rallies, I do have to say. And there you go, another rally being disbanded. 207 million kills. Whew. 207 million kills. Who is next? Ely was next, and probably the next one is Pro Baller. Because right now he's alone taking it. They got him on red, so I do have to say they were very close this time to burn him. I probably had to disband because of the low amount of troops. To almost 210 million kills. Almost 210 million kills. Wow, that is really nice. 210 million kills. Now let's see how is he looking with his dead troops. Still not updated. 10 million troops is what he had the last time. 13 million dead. So he started with 4.1 million dead. Now he's at 13 million dead. Well, that's 9 million dead for him, or almost 9, 8 point something, 8.9. Anyway, 9 million dead for him. Let's make it round numbers. And so far, 184, he done 26, almost 26 million kills. I say that is still a win for him. The ratio is still in his favor. Now let's see how is going to be the last set of rallies, if I'm correct, because this is definitely going to be the last set of rallies. Oh, this is the scout report. Yep, this is the scout report, so it's much clear the amount of troops he had in the city before all this started. Alright, so here we go again, another set of rally. Shadow Spawn again with Attila and Takeda. Oh yeah, that's correct. Attila and Takeda. Pro Baller hitting with Infantry. Next, I believe it's again. Yes, I saw that was Leonidas. Very easy to notice. So Alex and you. Oof, that was 180,000 on that Alex. That was a big hit. We see the 3rd rally going in. We also see the 4th rally coming in. And we are missing 1 rally to make it 5th. Well, usually 1 is late. Oh, there you go. And here comes the 5th rally as well. So again, 5 rallies against Ticklefist. Will they be able to actually burn him this time or actually get him much lower? Let's find out, because this has been a very nice and entertaining, to tell you the truth. I recorded this for 2 hours, so obviously the same time I watch everything happen. So for me everything was very entertaining. Peace. There you go. Oh no. Legend homeless. That's definitely not me. So 1 rally is getting on red, is definitely not looking very well. J1313 again trying to fight his way in. If I'm correct, at some point it's even swarming rallies, and I think I've seen that report. He was having dead troops because hospital was full, but he was still fighting for his friend. So that's very nice of him. I do have to say that, that's this kind of action is, it's what keeps you going on. It makes you keep playing the game. When you see, you know, these players trying to fight for you with everything they get, his hospital is full, he doesn't care, he's there, look at that, he's swarming the rally right now. And I think this is the rally when he's actually taking dead because his hospital is full. Very exciting moment for MTO Alliance. Everyone watching, and probably a lot of players not being able to do much. They did reinforce his city. A lot of them did reinforce his city. He had a lot of reinforcements in the city. I kept seeing marches going in and out throughout these 2 hours of recording. But again, the rallies are getting very low. I think one of the rallies was already disbanded. I think the infantry rally is going to get disbanded as well soon. And J is still swarming. Another rally being disbanded, and probably the others one getting disbanded as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of death and destruction. A lot of death and destruction. And rally being disbanded. And rally being disbanded. And Ticklefist wins one more time. He was not burned. 214 million kills. That means 30 million kills. So he done 30 million kills. 30 million kills, and he lost 10.7 million troops. I say that's a very much win for him, killing 30 million troops for 10 million troops of his. That's a very, very win-win situation. Very, very nice so far. And there is one more set of rallies. So before the rallies hit, he got online. This is the moment when he actually got online. He changed his garrison to exactly what I wanted. I mean, not exactly what I wanted, because I prefer Sun Tzu being primary, not secondary. But he got online, and now we have YSG primary with Sun Tzu as a second in command. I would prefer Sun Tzu primary and YSG second, you know, for various reasons, because in the skill talent tree you can boost the second in command with your skill talent tree if it does skill damage, you know, for that reason. And at this kind of magnitude of damage that he's doing, or you would definitely want to improve as much as you can the skill damage. He's also with Ottoman, that's another 5% skill damage. So using Sun Tzu primary with YSG second, I would say that would have been the wisest choice. So in this set of rallies, this is the one time when I have to say they've done almost perfect synchronization. It was very close to perfect synchronization on the 5 rallies. It's lagging, that's the reason it doesn't show right now, but it's gonna show in just a moment. So now everything is happening much better, and I'm not sure if you're noticing, but there's one Attila and Takeda. And if you look at the health bar of the city, is going down much faster because there is way more skill damage. Guan Yu is also a city hitter, a conquering commander, so obviously has bonuses on hitting cities. And J is back in action with the swarm. 3 Edwards, 1 Guan Yu, and an Attila to tank. So this was they finally got a very, very good setup on how to take him down. So you're noticing that he is already on yellow. YSG and Sun Tzu is definitely putting a hurt on the rallies. Still, at this point, he's probably around 15 million troops, 16 million troops or something like that. So the city power went down exponentially. I'm not sure if you're noticing, but he's sending out the reinforcements because, like I said, he came online, he healed off his hospital, and now he's sending off the reinforcements so he can actually shield. And what we're gonna see next, like I said, there is a lot of reinforcements. You're noticing the MTO sad faces. Those are people that are in the city and they're just dying from the AoE that is happening right now. And guys, you do not burn Ticklefist. Ticklefist does not go down that easy. So as much as you think, but it's just not working. So he popped a bubble. Definitely he lost some troops. But I think he had a lot of fun. And now that he's probably watching either videos or probably watching the reports, he's definitely having the enjoyment that he needs. So finally it has been updated, so this is final. He lost 12.1 million troops, or close to 12.2 million troops, but he done around 33 or close to 33 million kills. Now again, I say that is a win situation for him, the amount of death he had versus the amount of kills. But I do have to say, if this would have gone on for another couple of rounds, he would have probably been zeroed, because the troops count in the city get lower and lower, so obviously the rallies are doing more and more damage. So I hope you guys actually enjoyed this, and I hope you actually learn something from this. I mean, as exciting as it is, in the end, you might want to do it right next time, so you can watch the Solimar video, which I put card on the top, because that will definitely show you pretty much how, not necessarily easy, but how is the best way to take down a very powerful players. So congrats to everyone participating in this action and giving us all this fun and entertainment. Until next time, this is your boy Geroni signing off. Be safe, stay safe, and peace out, yo, and take care.